Hey everybody, guess what's up? It's me, Tara. Hello, long time no live. I hope everybody's doing really well. I know I just acted really weird, like, ooh, like, I don't even, do I do that? I don't know. Sometimes I do that, I guess. Welcome to the new background. I have adulted up a little bit and got myself a couple of dressers to actually put my clothes away. So, I'm pretty excited. My closet is now for actually storage and hanging t-shirts, and the rest is good going. I got all my kitschy stuff over there. See that? Hey, Dana Merchant. What's going on? I'm going to do some makeup, Dana. That's right. So, I'm pretty excited. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? So, in case you've never been on one of my lives, I like to do them. I love to put on my makeup in front of people. Sometimes I talk about stuff. Today, I just watched a Wayne Goss video called Soft Glam Look, and of course he was using products that I don't have. And I wanted to kind of replicate it and do my very best and show you that even if you're, 40-something and busy with your grandkids and doing your stuff and your hair is a mess because you haven't taken a shower since yesterday afternoon and you're still wearing the shirt that you were wearing yesterday, that you can pull off a soft glam look. So, even with my giant roots, you see the giant roots? Super giant. I've got to do my hair this week because I'm going to Orlando and I want to look really snazzy. But I figured I would give it a shot to do this look. Let me pull out some brushes. I need to clean some brushes because, especially the eye brushes, because I'm going to do exactly the colors that I have that match what he was using. And I want them to be super, super saucy awesome. And so I really want to do this. First of all, number one reason is because I haven't done a live in a while. And I've been wanting to do a live. And I just haven't gotten around to it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm super excited that I have this stuff. It dries instantly, so I can clean these brushes and use them right away, which is pretty great. Hello, Cheryl. What's going on? I hope all is well with you. So anyway, my friend Solidel, she's like one of my makeup buddies. She said, I was looking at YouTube today briefly, and I saw that he had posted, I actually get his notifications, could have seen it in my email. That he uploaded a new video, and usually I go straight to him and watch him, and today I was just like, I got stuff to do, meh. I'm going to be showing the trailer, my camper. I'm trying to get that sold before Orlando, because then we're in big trouble if it don't get sold. And it's like our local Bermuda Triangle sanctuary, so it's a little bittersweet. But I wanted to make sure I winterized it because it's been kind of cold, so I was doing that, getting the black tank emptied and the freshwater tank emptied and the gray water tank emptied so that I could put some antifreeze in the areas so that it doesn't freeze overnight, because we've had some frost warnings and I don't want to push my luck because it ain't going to get sold with busted pipes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So anyway, I had no time to watch this video, and I came home from Mom's house, and my friend Solidel, my awesome friend Solidel, she sent me a message with that video. She's like, you need to watch this. So I'm thinking to myself, I can do that. I can do that. Even though I don't know what I'm doing, I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody that loves to put on makeup, but I don't always wear it, and I don't have any reason to wear it outside of that. Sometimes I just want to be super sassy and reflect my inside to the outside, and sometimes I do it the other way and do the super sassy so that I feel better. So it's one or the other, you know? So I figured I would demonstrate this look to the best of my capabilities. I'll put the actual video in the comments when we're done. His video is going to be much faster because it's not a live video and he did a voiceover. And also, my skin is very different. I'm 40-something years old, and this girl was definitely in her 20s. And if not, then she had enough melanin in her skin to look like she was in her 20s. God bless America. Well, he's in the UK. But, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do my very best to copy this. And he called it Soft Glam. And he used some products that had a lot of illumination in them. And if you've ever seen one of my videos, I like a lot of illumination. Sometimes I go crazy. So it was right up my alley. I might be using a couple of brushes that aren't part of my new awesome brushes, just because I saw him use some different stuff. And I want to make sure that I'm going as close to what he was doing as I possibly can. And I've got these like cheap brushes over here. Whatever, let's just go ahead. What's up, Jennifer? I love you, man. I miss you. Jennifer, I miss you very much. So, that's my friend from Florida. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and do my face. I'm going to be using my makeup. You know, and if this is something that you're into, you like watching people put makeup on like I do, or you like me and you want to watch me put makeup on, or maybe you're around my age or as busy as I am or whatever it is, and you want to figure this stuff out, definitely reach out to me. I'll hook you up. I have a private beauty group, and we have a lot of fun in there, and, you know, it's time for some fresh new people to come hang out with us. So let me go ahead and get started. I'm going to pull out my makeup. I use 2 different brushes to apply my highlight and contour. I don't use traditional foundation. I don't need to use traditional foundation now that I found this makeup line, just so you know. So I like to start with contour, and I'm still trying to figure out where my camera is. So I'm trying to look at you. I really am. So I'm going to start with my contour, and I'm going to use this edge of this brush because I like it. I'm going to put it in some really dark contour. Let me show you the colors that I'm going to use. And I have a bunch, okay? So I'm going to use this really dark color here for contour. Don't worry, it'll blend, it'll be beautiful. Hello, Eileen Marie. And then I'm going to use this one that I need to melt down and flatten out a little bit for my highlight. Then I'm going to go in with something a little bit lighter just to do a little bit more brightening, because this is one of those kind of looks. So now that my brushes are clean, I'm going to go ahead in there with my contour. This is where I like to start. And I'm going to start right here on my cheeks, and where I contour is right from the top of my ear to here. If you have a thin, long face, this is I think I say this every video, you're going to want to do this a little bit differently. You're going to start the same spot. I stop there. If you have a thin, long face and you want to put some more round into it, you're going to want to create this crazy apple that I've got. And you're going to want to tap in there and kind of curve just a little bit till about the middle, okay? And that will bring an apple out on your face. Just saying. If you have a thin face, that's what you want to do. If you have a round face and you want to thin it out, you're going to just go in a straight line right from here. Don't forget your hairline, okay? Let me add some more because I just kind of redid that one. And I'm going to go on this side and do the same thing. And I'm going to try to stop at the same place, and that looks about right. And I love it when it goes on this dark. It doesn't always seem to go on this dark. It's probably because I'm not cleaning my brushes enough. I'm going to take this little guy, and I'm going to do a couple of different things that other people may not be contouring, but I want to show you something. You see that the area between my upper lip and my nose is pretty long. I want to make that smaller. So I'm going to put more of a shadow right under my nose. Don't worry, everything's going to get blended. You may also notice that my lips are kind of tiny. So ever so lightly, I'm going to go just underneath my lower lip. And then just ever so lightly, right above there. You should be I think you guys can see it. And there. Now, I'm not outlining my lips. I don't even wear lipstick. I rarely put any kind of lip stuff on except for balm. I love balm. But I will contour because I know. I know what I've gotten, what I want to try to bring out a little bit more. I also like this part. So I like that my chin goes in there. I want to make it go further back. Okay? Now, for my nose, I do contour my nose. Not everybody wants to. And I use the same color. My friend Michelle, she uses 2 different colors, one for her nose and one for the other contouring. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go just like that. Today I'm going to go for a really straight nose, even thinner than I usually do, just for fun, just to do something different. And I don't have a lot of, I don't have a nice Russian nose or anything. It's just a nose. I'm blessed with my nose. I don't have to do a lot of correcting. But sometimes, you know, I wish it was longer and sharper. So I'm going to make a longer, sharper nose today. See that? I also, because I have a hooded eye, I contour my eyelid. This, I'm telling you. So basically, I'm going to come in right where I had it. And I'm going to follow that shadow. And I'm going to bring it out. So this way, this is what a hooded eye means. This part, the fatty part, appears to be smaller. It's just a little shadowing. And I'm going to follow that. I'm just going to accentuate that shadow. And that's going to help me apply my eye makeup like everyone does, like the models do. I don't have to follow as many rules with the hooded eye if I contour it. So that makes me happy. Back to this brush. And now I'm going to really draw back around my face. Number one, I'm overweight, and I have fat right here in front of my ear. I don't like it. I'm going to put a shadow on it. I'm the only person I know that does that, but it's going to thin my face. I'm sure someone else does. Then, you see my chin? You see how my age has got this little waddle coming through here? And I also have a double chin. I want to disguise that, so I'm going to carve out the jawline. I would prefer you see, or anybody sees. I'm going to be showing the camper, so I should look glamorous, right? And I'm going to come right in here. And I'm going to draw where that chin was in my 20s. Now, I'm not actually changing my chin, but I'm giving myself a little mini facelift without any surgery or any feeling weird about nothing. Because it's just a shadow. I'm just making a shadow here. And it'll help disguise that. You might even already start seeing it. Another thing that I've noticed contouring this neck of mine is that I need to go down right here where that jowl is to really start pulling it back. And I'm going to do it right there. And this is all fun and games, and you don't have to do any makeup. But I really like to hide my double chin. Another thing, because I have this line that I put here, I go down here too, just to thin out my neck a little bit. Don't worry, I'll blend it. I'll look like a person. I won't look like a maniac. And also, this product is very buildable, so I'm not applying an awful lot. You might see it really good because I'm using a heavily pigmented contour, because it's the one that I tried that I love the best. It's not the one that I originally thought was going to be the one, but it works for me. And for some reason, on my forehead, it doesn't go in as dark, but that's okay. The rule for your forehead, 3 fingers, okay? Anything above 3 fingers you want to contour. And I bring mine onto my temple. And I do it on both sides. So I am contour my little brains out. And if you go too far, it's totally cool. You can blend. See, I think that side didn't go on as dark. But you can see it. I can see it myself in there. So now my contour is done. And I'm not going to do anything yet. All I'm going to do is go highlight, and then I'm going to go cray-cray, blending. And I want to do this without knocking everything down. If I could, please. Please don't let me knock everything down. So I use this brush to apply my highlight, and I use this end. I stipple because I'm 47. If you are 21, you might be able to not stipple. You might be able to brush it on. I don't like seeing any lines. I don't want to create any new lines. I don't mind that makeup actually enhances your fine lines, but I don't want it to be more than it needs to be. So I stipple. I suggest you start stippling as early on as possible. So if you're 21 and watching this, start your stippling now. So I'm going to go ahead and tap it into my highlight color. And I'm going to start here. Is where I always start. I get in close here, and I tap under my eye. And then I bring it down into a triangle. That's a lot of product. I still use too much product. But I'm okay, because I can blend it. Oh, you know what I forgot to do before this? Guys, don't forget to moisturize when you're 47 before you put makeup on. I can tell by the way the makeup's going on right now. I did not moisturize. All I did was toned. But I'll be alright. And then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to stipple brightly right there. And I'm just going up to where I contoured. And so now you can almost see the contour even more. I'm going to go on top of my eyelid. I like a base there. I'm not going to go over the place I contoured on my eyelid. I'm just going to go there. And then I'm going to go right here. And I'm going to connect the dots. Okay? Hello, Deborah. What's happening? How is Utah? I want to visit Utah for a couple of reasons. It's almost like, to me, it's like the Wild West. You know? Okay. So I have all that magical crazy sauce on my face, and you can see all of that. And you know what I didn't do, and I always forget. But I think it's got enough. Okay, so Beauty Blender is supposed to be squished under the sink and made nice and wet. And I didn't do that, so I'm going to use a little bit of my brush cleaner on it. Or a lot. So I don't have to get up. Actually, I could, because now you have a beautiful view behind me. You could just say, oh, wonder what she's got on that. All that fun stuff. And then I'm going to use some setting spray to give me some moisture in this, because I didn't wet it. No. So 2 things I forgot. Moisturizing my face. I'm almost out of setting spray. And I didn't moisture my Beauty Blender. I blend twice. So here we go. I'm just going to go right where the highlight and the contour meet. Did you see that? And I'm going to start tapping on those edges. Don't forget, I always forget to blend around my lips, all that contouring, and underneath my nose. You want that to be patted in. You don't want to just leave that hanging around like that. You just tried to... Hello, Donald Marshall. What's happening? I haven't seen you in so long on Facebook. And then the other day, boom, you were back in my feed. And I was like, oh, ho, ho. It's good to see you. So... Really, this should be much, much wetter. I'm putting on some makeup, Don. Just feeling sassy. Do you? Well, I don't... I use like a tubular mascara, so when it gets really wet, it just falls off. It doesn't run down your face, which I like. Okay, so here we go. That's just a little bit of blending. I'm not going to get crazy right now. Now I want to go back, and I'm going to add my blush. Now, this is not the order in which Wayne Goss did his, but I'm not, I'm me, 47 years old, no professional. I'm going to use the color Nude. I'm going to make a smirk. Now, since I'm trying to elongate my face, if you're trying to widen your face and give it more roundness, you're going to want to go right on that apple with it. I just right halfway through the apple, up like that. And that's that. Now I'm going to move on. I'm going to go and do something Michelle showed me today, and I'm going to take the buffy side of this, and I'm going to kind of squish it like I had the contour one. The one that's already squished, and I'm going to put it into some bronzer that's a cream. And I'm going to kind of tap it about. I've been struggling with this bronzer, not because... I'm just trying to get my technique down. Everybody puts on makeup different. And what she showed me was very nice. And bronzer is not a contour, but it certainly does enhance the contour. So you can see I'm getting super dimensional, and my face is looking much thinner. I also really love to use this brush. It's one I got on clearance when Sally Beauty Supply locally closed, and I love it for blending. I'm going to blend now, and I'm going to go ahead. I'm not being really soft. I'm pushing that into my makeup. You'll see. It's only taking off what I don't need, but it's not taking off all the work I just did. And it's helping it look more three-dimensional instead of looking like a painted warrior, like I just did. Next thing I do, and this is something that I think that Wayne would approve of, if Wayne Goss is watching my video, is I'm going to go in with a cream illuminator, and I'm going to do something like interesting with this. Let me play with these. Is this fluffy? Nope, this isn't fluffy. I'm going to use a brush. I don't know why. I just feel this is something I should do. I'm going to try and get some of that stuff that I'm running out of that I need to order on there, and I'm going to push it into my cream illuminator, which is called Pearl. We have several different cream illuminators, but this one is the one I like. Thank you. And I'm going to draw it right down my nose. Thank you, Deborah. I really appreciate that. I'm going to put it in my Cupid's bow. Usually I use my finger for this. I really like how this is applying. This is pretty neat. I don't like to put a lot of powder right here in the corner of my eye. So I'm going to use my cream illuminator here, because my eyeballs are sensitive to makeup. Not this makeup, which is nice, but I'm putting it right there. Hey Newman, what's up? And I'm going to dress my chin up with it a little bit. I'm going to put it right here. I'm looking for where the light hits it. Everybody's is going to be a different spot. Everyone's face is different. This is where you're not trying to create illusions or delusions about your face. You're actually going to need to use your face to put on illuminator. And I'm going to brush some right here. And that is the cream illuminator. I'm not going to stop there, because I never do. But what I want to do is move on to my eyes. Now, I'm going to use three main colors, and I have to be really careful about this. I'm going to use Basic, which is a brown. I'm going to put that in my crease. I'm going to use Goldie, which is a sparkly gold color, on my lid, and then I'm going to attempt to put in my brown cream to really just kind of fill it all out. And I'm going to do the very best that I can. And good thing I cleaned my eyeshadow stuff is. So, what I want to do here, for which one do I want to use? Okay. I'm going to go in with the Goldie first. And I want to make sure that I've got a good amount of Goldie on here. You see? Can you see it? It's kind of looking orange to me on your side, but you might see it. And I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to get it over what he called the moving part of your lid. I'm hoping you can see that. I might have to go in with some gold illuminator so you see it a little better, because that's pretty tame to me. A little bit tame. But let me see if you can see. Can you see that gold? Sometimes I see it. So I'm hoping you guys see it. Just on the moving part of my lid. And I need to get a little bit more intense right here, because I want to try to match my shadow on both sides. It's not like eyebrows are sisters, eyeshadows are twins. Maybe. So now I've got the gold there. I still feel like I don't have enough gold in one spot. Could be just the way I see myself. I'm going to keep going because what I think may be off might not be off because I'm the one that's really off. What I'm going to do, I have a gold illuminator here, and I'm going to satisfy my need for more gold. Now you can use these powder, you can use any of this any way you want. Like I contoured my eyes. I don't know anybody else that does that but me. And I'm using some gold illuminator to bring that gold out a little bit more. I wanted that to be a little bit more dramatic. Do you see now? Now I'm going to go in with basic. I'm flipping this around. Flipping it around, clean brush. And basic is beautiful, and I would show you this, but I would drop all of the glamizing illuminator all over the place. So I'm not going to. And here I want to go where I had contoured. Hey Sue Kelly, what's up? I'm practicing and copying a Wayne Goss look. So I'm going in with the basic where I contoured. And then I'm going to come down right to the edge of my eye like this. I don't want to go any further than that, being that I have hooded eyes. My daughter can go pretty crazy. She's got almond eyes. She can go nuts. Good for her, right? But you can't tell that I have hooded eyes as much now that I'm learning how to do these things and watching people and practicing and having some fun. And I want to just double check that I'm not going too far out, and I'm not. And I could always just wipe straight up. Okay, you could use I learned how to stop going too far by using a card there, and now I just kind of know where to go, which is good because my eyeballs are going to stay the same until I age some more, right? And hopefully I won't age so much some more soon. I'm in no rush. All right, no rush. So I went in there, and I'm thinking this is looking really stinking pretty. And I have one more color to do. But I'm also going to do a trick that he does. And he puts on mascara 3 coats. I always use 1. The thing that he does is super light, the first 2 coats. And then the 3rd coat, he says go to town. So right now I'm going to curl. I'm like, does it have the thing on there? Curl my lashes for a second. I don't usually curl. You guys don't see this much. I'm always afraid I'm going to yank them out, you know. Hey, Mindy Rosin. See you in Orlando. I assume. Wouldn't that be cool? We've known each other for years. To run into you. Oh, that'd be so cool. Ah, I think this is fun. I'm excited about Rank Makers Live. If you guys ain't, I don't know. Maybe you don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you have a home-based business, you should know what I'm talking about. Alright, so those are curled. I'm not going to curl them again, but I'm going to put 1 thin coat. And this is the mascara that I like until I run out of it and buy more. I don't know. The price point's right. It's $25. It makes my freaking lashes amazing. It does not irritate my eyes, and it's the easiest thing to take off. I love it. Well, I don't want to have any extra in there, so I'm going to go into the root part there and shake it up. And I'm going to stop. I'm going to re-dip and go to the other side. Oh, Jesus! I'm trying to stab myself in the eye. And I'm going to do a little on the bottom. Alright. There's the first coat. I usually stop there, but I go over it again and again. Now I'm going to use this side of this brush, and I'm going to go, I just don't know what I feel about that. I'm not going to use that one. I'm not. I'm going to use the brush that I used for the basic. And that's a little stiffer, and I'm going to push into this stuff. I really want to use this. It's just a new kind of cream for me, and I really love the color. So now I'm going to tap this in like this. And I'm going to get a little bit more dramatic. Okay, it's working. Okay, I think I figured it out now. See how a little bit, just a tiny bit more dramatic that got? That's making me happy. And I'm going to go and get some more drama right here. And then, oh God, I got some of that mascara on my face. I'm going to go in, and I'm going to go under with that same brown. Anybody know what time it is? I have an appointment at 5-ish. Okay, and now I'm going to go back with this side into that basic, because I love that basic, and I'm going to add some of that to it. This is something my friend Julie Rushing taught me too. Going on 5, I better hurry up. Thank you, Cheryl. To try to mirror what you're putting on top underneath. So I'm going to do an extra step that Wayne did not do. And I'm going to add some gold in here. Right there. Okay. Now I'm going to finish up my... Freaking out now because I should be downstairs. You know what? I haven't gotten a message. They're going to be messaging me. They're going to be like, we're here. I should use this end to blend, which is just a buffy end. This is a pretty look. I am so excited. I might not be Wayne Goss. I might be 47 and tired and have nowhere to go. But I can still rock this face. And still look like me. Which is really important. If you can't show somebody what you look like without makeup, you're wearing too much. Entirely too much. Okay. So guys, if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to give me a message. I'll hook you up with a free color match. And, you know, if you want, you can join my little beauty group there. I'm trying to get that rocking and rolling again. Winter's here, so I pay more attention to all things beauty in the winter. Because in the summer, because it's so short-lived here, I'm outside. And I don't pay as much attention. I am swinging. Let me put a little extra butter bronzer from Physicians Formula, because I love that. And I'll put that video. You tell me if I did all right. Let me see. What to use for facial wrinkles? I use milk. That's a moisturizer. I exfoliate with milk mask. And once in a while, I'll use Bella moisturizing overnight mask. And I like to exfoliate, and how I do that is with a tinkle brush. I shave my face. Thank you so much, Jennifer. So I hope you guys like it. I'm going to show you what he did and see if maybe I kind of did it. I love you guys a long time. I look forward to seeing you in Simple Easy Beauty. Just shoot me a message. And if you want to find out about all this fun stuff and how you can put makeup on like a pro without having to be a pro and not have to wear a bunch of makeup, I definitely got the solution for you. So with that being said, I love you guys. Let me check my phone and make sure that people aren't downstairs looking at my camper without me, because you shouldn't be selling something if you're not standing next to it. Should never do that. All right. Wish me luck, guys. I'll see you guys in a long time. Bye.